Hello and welcome back to 7th Circle Gaming, or if this is your first time here, welcome to 7th Circle Gaming. Today on the channel we're going to be analysing, as promised, the game Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Now we begin the video, as we do all videos here, with a bit of full disclosure. You're welcome to pause the video and read through all of this if you like, otherwise just let the video run and wait for the screenshots to start. In this first screenshot, we're going to analyze the overworld map and then move on to a short discussion about the user interface. In Rogue Trader, players move their ship, which is also a sort of hub world, around the overworld map. Now we've chosen to name our ship the Tormentum Malorum, but players have the ability to name it anything they wish. On this hub world, players are able to engage in a variety of different actions and conversations with their party members. Moving on now to the user interface. There's not a lot to say here, as pretty much everything is genre standard. At the top center of the screen we have our resource meters. At the top right hand corner of the screen is the settings menu. At the center right of the screen are buttons for accessing various other menus within the game. At the bottom center of the screen are again buttons for accessing other menus. In this next screenshot, we're going to take a much closer look at the world of Rogue Trader. The world of Rogue Trader positively drips with references to the source material, which players that are already familiar with Warhammer 40,000 have no doubt identified already. The user interface has changed somewhat from the previous screenshot, although we don't believe that it has changed significantly enough from other games of the role-playing or squad-based tactics genre that players should have any difficulty adjusting to the minor changes. In this next screenshot, we're going to share with you the storytelling methodology of Rogue Trader. Though some of the game's story is relayed with cutscenes that are rendered in-engine, primarily it does seem from all of our evaluation sessions that these sort of dialogue boxes are going to be where the majority of the story gets told. In this next screenshot, we're going to share with you how Rogue Trader handles its character progression, which is slightly different from other games of the genre, so we do feel it's important to share that. Where other games of the genre may have a submit or an accept button, Rogue Trader prefers a continue button. We will return to this topic a little bit later, so for now, that's where we're going to leave it. And where would any good role-playing game be without an inventory management system? And what you're seeing on the screen now is how Rogue Trader handles its inventory management. There's not much more to say about this, as it is pretty standard for the genre, so let's just move on. Now we move on to our first proper chapter, which is, as it always is, immersion. Here the game has earned a better than average score of 8 out of 15. In the area of difficulty, Rogue Trader has earned a frankly very low score of 4 out of 15. On the plus side, the game does not differ significantly from other games of the genre in the form of either the user interface or the key commands employed by it. The game also provides substantial options for difficulty, as well as additional settings for players to customize the challenge to their preference at the moment. On the other hand, the game does lack a substantive tutorial and has other issues enumerated above, which could cause players to quit the game early. And we now move on to Lasting Appeal, where the game has earned a slightly below average score of 6 out of 15. Overall, Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader has earned a score of 6 out of 15. Throughout all of our evaluation sessions, the one question that we found ourselves continuously asking is, who is this game intended to appeal to? If we were to attempt to sum up all of our conclusions into one concise and highly subjective statement, what we would say is that the game, while technically competent, does rely rather heavily on players' familiarity with the existing science fantasy franchise for its appeal. And on that final, highly subjective note, we congratulate everyone who watched all the way to the end of the video. And on that final, highly subjective note, we do congratulate everyone who watched all the way to the end of the video. Have you tried Rogue Trader for yourself? If you have, leave your opinions in the comments section below. We look forward to reading them. Either way, we look forward to seeing you on the next video. And from 7th Circle Gaming, goodbye.